we're going to break down a new EU climate policy that's shaking up the entire global steel trade.
So what's this new rule coming in 2026? It's called a Carbon Border Adjustment Mechanism, or CBAM.
You can think of it as a climate tariff. It puts a carbon price on certain imports.
The goal? To level the playing field. So now importers have to pay a carbon cost, just like EU producers.
Now you'd think this is great news for EU steelmakers, but it's actually coming at a really tough time.
They're facing huge costs to go green, and right now, many of those big projects are just stalled.
And here's the kicker. The EU is also taking away the free carbon allowances they've relied on.
Okay, so let's shift focus. This is sending massive ripples all the way to India, a steel giant. And you can see why. The EU has been a huge market, buying almost 2/3 of India's steel exports. With these new carbon costs, India has to pivot. And they have to do it fast to find new buyers.
And we're already seeing that shift in real time, away from Europe and towards the Middle East and Asia.
They're targeting big infrastructure projects and tapping into Asia's fast-growing manufacturing hubs.
But here's what's really interesting. This policy is fundamentally changing what drives steel prices. That old price advantage for imports? Well, according to people on the ground, it's basically gone.
So a great deal from outside the EU isn't so great once you add on that new carbon cost.
So the regulation itself is setting a new price floor for steel even when demand is soft.
And listen, this is just the beginning. It's not going to stop with just raw steel or cement.
By 2028, it's expected to expand to finished goods. We're talking car parts, appliances, you name it. As you can imagine, not everyone's happy. Some trading partners are calling it climate protectionism. So the big question is, will this create a greener steel industry or just a lot of economic strain?